Wolves are native. The wolf is freedom. He's part of us. When we take wolves away, we break away a part of nature.
Mexican wolves are deeply endangered, an incredibly important species, and they need our help. We're trying to protect and restore wolves here on the Gila National Forest and throughout the greater Gila Bioregion. It's a great feeling to be a part of a struggle for such a majestic, important animal.
My passion is fighting for the earth and fighting for the animals and the plants that are voiceless in our very modern society that depends so much on having a strong voice and having legal representation. It's been a long, hard process to get the wolves reintroduced to this area, and unfortunately they aren't doing that well, and they're being almost to the degree that they're being extirpated for a second time. If the wolves were returned and allowed to recover to their natural populations, this whole ecosystem would recover and become much more healthy again. But the greatest threat is the removals of the wolves due to the livestock industry. Any loss in individuals is very significant.
There are several solutions to this perceived problem. One of them is to create cow-free areas in the recovery area where the wolves can be wolves and the wolves don't conflict with livestock. And WildEarth Guardians is pursuing that tactic both through litigation but also through voluntary permit retirement. We are hoping to find willing ranchers that are ready to leave the business, and we're going to compensate them to waive their grazing permit back to the federal government, and the government will retire that area from grazing permanently. The Gila Bioregion is very important in conservation history because it's the birthplace of the wilderness movement. WildEarth Guardians' vision is a Yellowstone of the Southwest, a place with millions of acres of congressionally protected lands. We hope to get that protected permanently, where wildlife like wolves can roam free, where nesting spotted owls can fly freely, where jaguars can roam the cottonwood forests and the sycamore forests. We want to preserve this place in perpetuity for generations of Americans to come. For WildEarth Guardians to fulfill our vision for the Gila Bioregion, we need help of Americans. We need our membership to step up. People can volunteer. We need letter writing. We need people to go to Washington, D.C. and talk to Congress. And most of all, we need financial support from you to help us fulfill the vision for a wild Gila Bioregion.
If we're going to have wolves in the Southwest, they need to have a stronghold. The Gila needs to be that stronghold.